looked at the Stormtrooper Force Awakens transforming Micromachines playset, and now we're going to look at the R2-D2 set. So this is the box, comes with that first order speeder and Chewbacca, and that's it on behind. We're going to get this open quickly and have a good look at it. Get a sort of poster with all the different things you can get, figures, vehicles, the transforming headsets by sort of the old Micromachines, the 12-inch figures, the Hero Masher sets, and then on the other side it's got the Blade Builders and Furby, the mask, and the guns, Nerf guns. Okay, R2 out of the box, looks quite good as a display piece by itself, and then there's the Stormtrooper which I've just reviewed. So the R2 looks pretty nice. Pretty good. We'll open that in a minute. Here's the instructions. It comes with all the other paperwork, the same as the other set, which is like a Hasbro poster and instructions and a warning. So you get all of this sort of stuff to work it. So you push it in to open it. Okay. So let's try this one out. Here's the R2-D2 set opened up. You get an icy Starkiller base environment with this piece of equipment there, some bits and bobs. Looks a lot like Hoth really. Got the same spinning feature here, and you've got this ramp that leads down to this part of the Starkiller base. There's steps here as well. You've got a ramp to go up and walk down. So it's not a bad set really. Got some nice grills, some nice bits of equipment, stuff like that. Quite a nice environment. That's nicely sculpted. Sort of got stairs there, and then bits and bobs. So this could easily be used as a Hoth base as well. If you had Hoth figures, AT-AT and Snowspeeder and stuff like that, which I know Micromachines makes. So you can use this as either the the Starkiller base or the Hoth set, Hoth environments as well. So it looks pretty cool. Let's add some figures to it and see what it can do. This set comes with a tiny first order Snowspeeder with 2 figures sculpted manning the laser cannon and 1 driving. Quite a nice piece really. A very small set. There's my thumbnail. And then there's the figure you get. The single figure is Chewbacca firing his blaster. Not sure if that bandolier is painted. It looks slightly different in tone, but it's hard to tell. Quite a basic, simple figure. Lanky though. At least this one's not as bent as the Poe Dameron figure from the other set. But this looks pretty good. Nicely detailed. It's got some sort of snow detail on it. Looks pretty decent. Okay, so let's put these 2 on the environment and see how it looks. Chewbacca in this sort of like alcove place, so you can fire at whatever you can fire at, and then you've got the first order speeder on the thing, so let's have that spinning around. That's a pretty nice feature. Again, hours of fun, but that's all you get with this set. This is the set in its entirety. You get the first order Snowspeeder, this environment, and the Chewbacca. So again, we're going to try and add a few vehicles to it. I'm afraid I've got no more little figures, but I can add some figures, ships and stuff. to sort of make this a bit more exciting, I guess. So I've added a few more vehicles and bits and bobs. So I've got the Rancor trying to attack Chewbacca. I've got the two first order troop transporters there landed. There aren't no pegs to put the vehicles on. Like on the other set you can put the vehicles on little pegs. This set you can't do that. So Chewbacca's fighting for his life against the Rancor, trying to fire at it. Then we've got the Poe's X-Wing there, and the First Order TIE Fighter and Poe himself from the other set. Just to try and give you an idea of what this set could look like if you added more figures and stuff like that. So it's quite, with added bits and bobs, it looks pretty cool. You can add all these vehicles and stuff, so it looks pretty cool. Got the First Order Snowspeeder flying over, two troop transporters, Poe and X-Wing and TIE Fighter, so it looks a lot more, you know, I don't know, filled, or, you know, otherwise with just the Chewie and the Snowspeeders, the set looks empty, whereas this way it looks really, you know, chock-a-block with action. So if you're going to get either of these sets, which is the R2 to Starkiller Base or the Chewbacca, I mean the Stormtrooper to Jakku, you need additional figures, and you can get additional figures in play sets or blind bags, or carded with like 2 or 3 little figures or ships. Blind bags, these are how I got all these additional ships. So, you know, just to make things a bit more exciting. So I can focus. Look how small that stuff is, you know. But I mean, it looks good the way it's like the environment, and then, you know, you could have, if you had a few more figures, you can make quite a nice action scene. But I mean, this X-Wing's not to scale to the figurines, so that's always been the case with Micromachines. Okay, so that's the R2-D2 to Starkiller Base set. I think overall I like the Stormtrooper set better, but this is not a bad set. Just that they should have added more figurines at least, and 2 vehicles. It looks good like that, and then you can close it up and put it away. The R2-D2 set's slightly harder to close up, so what you've got to do is push the arm, rotating arm, into this piece there. There's 2 notches there, you push that in so it will close up once you've straightened that, and close the flap there, and then you can put the Chewbacca in somewhere where you won't get squashed, and then you can start closing it up. So it keeps dropping down the Chewbacca. Quite tricky with one hand. I'll close it up anyhow, but that's how you got to do it. So you've got to just make sure you push this arm into that bit there. With the R2-D2 set, you can't fit this in it when you close it. There's no space. Unless I'm doing something wrong, it's just virtually impossible to fit this little Snowspeeder in. It just gets in the way in the mechanism, and you're just worried that it's going to get squashed and bent out of shape, whereas at the moment it's quite nice and straight. So just close it up. It probably might fit in the Stormtrooper one. I think the Stormtrooper one's got more width at the front. I mean, they look great together. So for $2.99 each, not bad. And they look great closed up as display pieces. That's the R2-D2. Looks really cool. And then here's the Stormtrooper, which I think I prefer. It's pretty cool. Love that grill work on the mouth. Okay, so that's my review of the 2 sets. This is the R2-D2 one and the Stormtrooper one. $2.99 at Home Bargains at the moment. Worth getting if you can find them. Make sure you've got some additional ships and stuff so you can fill it out with. Yeah? Okay, so cheers, bye. Overall, the R2 transforming headset's not bad. I mean, you get the Snowspeeder and you get Chewbacca. But if you want more figures, you need to buy them additionally. And this is the Jakku set. Overall, I prefer the Jakku set because I prefer the desert sort of scenery. And this one's got more stands where you can put little ships on, like this Biker Scout. It's pretty cool. And yeah, it looks more like a, you know, I mean, that's a great scene. You've got Poe, the X-Wing, and the ship there, First Order Transporter. TIE Fighter flying above. Here you've got the First Order Speeder. You've got the, what do you call that? Another First Order Transport. Rancor attacking Chewbacca. So together, I mean, they make great sets, play sets. And I mean, I got them cheap for $2.99, plus all the little vehicles were really cheap as well. So yeah, I mean, if you can find these for $2.99, these little transforming headsets, you probably find them cheaper in the States. I mean, they're worth picking up, especially if you've got little vehicles, so you can like fill it out and make it like a quite a nice looking scene. So you've got the X-Wing there, First Order Transporter, look really good, and then it's got that feature spinning ship. Both of them have that feature. I mean, both are nice environments. You just need more figures to fill everything out, and ships. But they look pretty good. So I think I like this one the better in terms of environment. In terms of when they're closed, they're as good as each other. And they look great. I mean, obviously you're going to store them closed up because they take up less space, but to open them up and make an environment, you know, it look pretty cool. I mean, that's the Jakku set, and that's the Starkiller base set, so not bad. Get two interesting environments, very colourful in a way. Not as good as the old 90s Micromachines, but not bad. Look pretty cool. Okay, so that's, I mean, I really like this, how this looks now. You know, it looks really cool. And if I had more, I could put more on that side and this side as well, but I haven't. But it looks good like that, both sets. And yeah, so not bad, not bad. I mean, I wouldn't have wanted to pay full price for these sets. I've been well disappointed, but paying $2.99 each for the environment and the head was not bad. And then picking up these little blind bags, sometimes they're £1, sometimes they're less, so not bad. Okay, and then keep firing Chewbacca, not bad. So I personally prefer this set, but you might prefer the snow set. This one is probably you can use to make into a Hoth battle scene, if you get little AT-ATs and snow speeders and stuff. But I mean, you could do the same with this as Tatooine. Looks great. So I think this looks pretty cool. So once you put vehicles and stuff like that, it fills things out. It looks really cool. And if you've got some minifigures, you can put them on as well. Not bad. Okay, so two cool headsets, R2-D2 and the Stormtrooper by Micromachines.